Imagine waking up one day knowing your money is finally working for you. Pause. Not the other way around. Knowing you're no longer one unexpected bill away from panic. But instead, you're building real wealth, steadily, predictably, month after month. That's not a fantasy. That's not something reserved for the super rich. That's exactly what millions of Americans have achieved, not through luck, but through habits. Today, we're breaking down the 7 money habits that make people rich in America, habits that middle-class and upper-middle-class Americans use to grow wealth, increase financial security, and reach financial independence. Visual idea: montage of U.S. suburbs, people using apps, 401k dashboards, side hustles, investing charts. Because here's the reality. In America, there are systems, advantages, and opportunities that allow ordinary people to become wealthy, if you know how to use them. We have tax-advantaged accounts, credit systems, broad market index funds, real estate leverage, high-income career opportunities, and tools to automate everything. But most people never take advantage of them. So, today, I'm going to walk you through these 7 habits, one by one, with clear strategies, real-world examples, and steps you can start using today to take control of your financial future. Pause. Emphasis. This isn't theory. This is what actually works, right now, in the United States. Let's get into habit number 1. Habit 1, systematic saving and automation. Pay yourself first. Approx 3 minutes. VO. The number 1 habit of wealthy Americans is simple. They pay themselves first. Meaning, before money goes to bills, shopping, dining, subscriptions, kids' activities, they automatically send money to savings, investments, emergency funds, not at the end of the month, at the beginning. Visual idea: paycheck entering a bank account, automatic transfers into savings, Roth IRA, brokerage. This is the opposite of how most Americans operate. Most people say, "I'll save whatever's left." But wealthy people say, "I'll spend whatever's left after saving." This single switch is transformational. How much should you save? For American households, financial planners recommend 10% of income equals basic savings, 20% equals strong savings, 30% equals wealth-building pace. But here's the key, and I want you to hear this. Start small, automate, and build up. Even a $25 weekly automated transfer builds discipline. Emphasis: Santa Claus makes it effortless. Set auto transfers into 6A yield savings account, a Roth IRA, a taxable investment account. Ask yourself, if it's automated, can I fail? No, you don't rely on motivation or willpower. Visual idea: phone screen showing automated transfers scheduled every paycheck. American-specific example: let's say you earn $65,000 a year. After payroll tax, your take-home might be around $4,000 per month. If you set $300 to HYSA, $350 to Roth IRA, $150 to brokerage, that's $800 per month, automated. In 1 year, $9,600. In 10 years with investments growing, $150,000 plus. In 20 years, $450,000 plus. That's the power of paying yourself first. Pause. Habit 2, maxing out tax-advantaged accounts. 401k, IRA, HSA. Approx 3 minutes. Wealthy Americans don't just save money. They save money the smart way. They use tax-advantaged accounts that most people never fully understand. Speak slowly here. 1. Employer 401k. If your employer offers a 401k match, that is free money. And nothing builds wealth faster than free money. Slight chuckle emphasis. Example, if you earn $70,000 and contribute 5%, your company may match another 5%. That's thousands of dollars every year. Automatic, guaranteed. Visual idea, a chart showing employer match doubling contributions. 2. Roth IRA, America's favorite wealth tool. Roth IRA benefits, tax-free growth, tax-free withdrawals, perfect for long-term wealth. Great for middle-class income earners. If you invest $6,500 a year for 20 years and earn a 7% return, $280,000 tax-free. Tax-free is magic in America. 3. HSA, Health Savings Account. This is the most underrated wealth tool in the U.S. HSAs are tax-deductible going in, grow tax-free, withdrawn tax-free for health expenses, triple tax advantage. Nothing beats that. Many wealthy Americans max out HSAs and invest the balance for retirement. American-specific example, a family maxing out 401k, Roth IRA, HSA can shelter $30,000 plus per year from taxes. Over a 20-year working career, that can easily grow into $1.5 to $2 million. That's how wealth is built in the American system. Strong emphasis. Habit 3, strategic debt management, good debt versus bad debt. Approx 3 minutes. This is where a lot of Americans struggle, because in the US, debt is everywhere. Pause. Student loans, auto loans, credit cards, medical bills, mortgages, buy now, pay later, store cards. But rich people do one thing differently. Mortgage for a home or rental, a low-interest student loan for a profitable career, business loans with positive ROI, leveraged real estate investments, added. Simply put, good debt is debt that increases your net worth. This is why millionaires say, I use debt to grow my wealth, and I avoid debt that shrinks my wealth. American example, home ownership mortgage at 4 to 6% interest, home appreciating at 3 to 5% per year. Plus tax benefits, good debt. Credit card debt at 20 to 28%, bad debt. Learn the difference. It's game-changing. FIRE, continuous skill and income growth. Raise your ceiling, not just cut expenses. Approximately 3 minutes. You can only cut expenses so much, but income can grow forever. Wealthy Americans understand one core principle. Your skills are your greatest financial asset. Not crypto, not stocks, not real estate. Your skills. The income ceiling principle. I need to save more. Raising your income by $10,000 a year has 5 times more impact than canceling subscriptions or skipping lattes. Jump. High-value skills in America. Tech skills, sales, marketing, data analysis, management, negotiation, public speaking, leadership, trades, electrician, HVAC, plumbing. These skills lead to promotions, raises, side income, and business opportunities. USA, American example. If you earn $60,000 a year and improve your skills to land an $80,000 job, that $20,000 annual difference is worth $1 million over your career. That's why rich Americans invest in courses, certifications, conferences, and coaching. Income growth beats expense cutting every time. Habit 5, investing in broad market index funds. Vanguard, S&P 500, VTI, VTSAX. Approximately 3 minutes. This is the simplest and most powerful habit of wealthy Americans. They invest in broad market index funds like S&P 500, VU, SPY, Total Stock Market, VTI, VTSAX, International Index Funds. These funds offer low fees, high long-term returns, massive diversification, proven performance, minimal effort. Background: why stock picking fails. Most Americans try to pick winning stocks, time the market, chase trends. But data shows over 90% of active investors lose to index funds long-term. Shocking stat emphasis. Why index funds work. Index funds allow you to own Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Nvidia, Google, and 500 plus other companies. One purchase equals instant diversification. This is the Boglehead philosophy. Simple, predictable, proven. US American example. Invest $500 per month in VTSAX. After 25 years equals approximately $490,000. $650,000, depending on market conditions. Invest $1,000 per month, $1 to $1.3 million. That's why index investing is the #1 strategy of American millionaires. Habit 6, living below your means, stealth wealth, not looking rich, being rich. Approx 3 minutes. Most people in America try to look rich, but rich people try to stay rich. This is called stealth wealth, living quietly, modestly, intentionally, while your wealth grows silently. The difference between rich and wealthy. Rich equals high income, wealthy equals high net worth. Big difference. Pause. Many Americans earning $120,000 a year are broke. Some Americans earning $60,000 are millionaires. Why? Spending habits. Signs of stealth wealth. Driving older, paid-off cars. Choosing affordable housing. Not flexing branded items. Investing pay raises. Skipping lifestyle inflation. Focused on long-term wealth. Visual idea, contrast. Luxury lifestyle versus simple, intentional lifestyle with rising net worth chart. US American example. A family earning $90,000 chooses to live like they earn $60,000. They can invest the extra $30,000 per year. In 20 years, that becomes $1.5 million plus. That's why most American millionaires aren't doctors or CEOs. They're teachers, engineers, firefighters, nurses, and small business owners who live below their means. Habit 7. Regular financial reviews, quarterly net worth check-ins, approx 3 minutes. This is a habit almost no one follows, but every wealthy person does. They review their finances consistently, not once a year, not whenever things get bad, but every 90 days. What they review quarterly: net worth, budget categories, spending patterns, investment performance, debt payoff progress, savings rate, insurance coverage, tax planning. Visual idea: person updating a digital spreadsheet, graphs rising, net worth tracker. Why it works? Because what gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets improved. American example. If you track your net worth, January, $12,000, April, $17,500, July, $26,800, October, $33,100. This upward trend motivates you and exposes financial leaks early. Wealthy Americans protect their money by monitoring it constantly. 7 money habits that make people rich in America. Not theories, not hacks, not hype. These are the habits that have built millions of American millionaires. Let's summarize. Systematic savings, staying in a job with great friends and products. Strategic debt management, continuous skill and income growth. Investing in index funds, stealth wealth. Regular financial reviews. If you adopt just one of these habits, your financial life will improve. But if you adopt all 7, pause. You will transform your financial future. The American dream wasn't built on luck. It was built on discipline, good decisions, consistent habits, and taking advantage of the systems America already provides. If you found this video valuable, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which habit you're starting today. And remember, wealth is built slowly, but it's built for anyone willing to follow the right path. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Smooth fade out.